On September 15th, 2024, Junichi Kato, otherwise known as Unko-chan, published a very simple tweet in Japanese that translates to, "I had an affair." It is currently sitting at almost 30 million views and 145,000 likes. This is a scandal that took Japan by storm, to the point where even some Western tabloids were also making articles about it. This right here is a ranking of streamer stats on all platforms: Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. You might have not known this, but Unko-chan is actually right here on rank 4. He is the 4th
Oh, so is a nigga. I thought it was a female
streamer globally with the most amount of hours watched. This doesn't just make him the most watched Japanese streamer, but it also makes him a big contender globally. He is massive. So what the hell happened? Why did he cheat? How is an adult actress involved in all this? And why the
Hold on, why is she looking kind of freaky though? What the fuck?
hell did he get rewarded for committing adultery? Well, as you can imagine, there's a lot to go over. So let's talk about this mess. Junichi Kaito is
Well, hold on. I see Japanese people like they fuck with Dodgers heavy, and it's because there's a Japanese baseball player out there, yo. And low key, yo, I feel like Asians and Africans are the same, in the sense where like, yo, if you're a celebrity or like a public figure, like your every move is being watched, and like if you make one mistake, you're gonna be judged for it, like for damn near almost your whole career, until you do some like significant shit where like niggas don't think about it anymore. But like I don't know, but like I just see like that shit common in Asian and African households, not even households, but like the media itself. Like, let one celebrity, artist, singer, actor, anything, bro, let them make one mistake and it makes headlines. That nigga is cooked. Like his career is done, bro.
massive in Japan. He started his online presence in 2009 when he uploaded a Let's Play, and ever since then he has grown to be a powerhouse. His YouTube channel has over 1 million subscribers, and his Twitch channel has over 1 million followers. Also able to get over 10,000 concurrent viewers on a regular stream, which is extremely impressive on Twitch. The appeal of Unko-chan doesn't just lie in himself, it also lies in his community. His community has been the source of many Japanese online memes. This is somewhat similar to someone like Forsen. You don't really watch Forsen for him, you watch him for his chat and the memes that they create. Similar to something like Forsen CD in relation to Dr. Disrespect's cheating. That's usually the main appeal. The point of me saying all this is to make you understand that Junichi Kato is not just big in numbers, but he's also big in terms of his influence on Japanese online culture. But one thing you should know about him is that he is a big baseball fan. Here's a fun
I just said that
fact for you actually, according to Statista. The percentage of baseball fans in Japan is actually higher than the percentage of fans of baseball in the United States.
Yo, I heard a baseball game. Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me. I heard a baseball game will go for like 10 hours. What? Yo, a nigga will be sat there for 10 hours watching baseball? Yo, gang, like, what? I ain't gonna lie, like, nigga, football, yes, football, not American football, soccer, football takes 90 minutes. I think basketball takes like 15 minutes each quarter, so 15 times 5, that's like, times 4, that's like 0, carry 2, 4. That's like an hour, you feel what I'm saying? So, ain't gonna lie. It just don't make sense watching a baseball game for 10 hours. Like, you gotta love this sport to like watch this shit for like 10 hours, bro.
Now, one famous Japanese player who actually plays in the MLB is Shohei Ohtani. He had made his MLB debut with the Los Angeles Angels, and in December of 2023 was actually signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Japanese love to support their own players abroad, especially when it comes to baseball, and they don't hide their enthusiasm. Unko-chan was one of those fans. He had flown out to Los Angeles just to support Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers. And his fans, of course, were on board. He posted many pictures from the game, showing Shohei Ohtani, showing himself sitting there watching the pitches, but he had posted this picture right here with the caption, "The cheerful Dodgers fan in the seat behind me took a photo of me and Ohtani together. Thank you, God." But here's the thing. Remember how I said that it was totally normal for Japanese people to fly out and support their own Japanese players playing in the MLB? Yeah, well, those same Japanese people noticed something very interesting. Unko Chan was in the front row just like he had posted, but he was sitting next to a woman who was not his wife, and they had clearly arrived there together. Now you might be wondering, why is that so significant? Well, the thing is, all of Unko Chan's fans know exactly how his wife looks like because she was a part of his biggest stream of all time.
Oh nah. Wait, how you caught slipping in public? Yo, chat, y'all remember that nigga? That old man who was caught, that CEO who was caught cheating with his wife in a jumbotron, like I think it was a concert or some shit. Yo, how you get caught slipping like? Well, hold on. He said the women want to be taken, bro. It's not their fault. Wait, what? Yeah,
his marriage.
That's crazy. Or he was talking about the Chris Brown thing. Why didn't I see that? Yo, if I was a cheater, which I'm not, why would you take somebody who's not your significant other to something that's a public place, my nigga? Like, you are a quote unquote huge streamer, my nigga. Like, niggas know how your wife look like. People know how you feel what I'm saying? So like, yo, if you wanna cheat, yo, keep it on the low. Like, go on a date, you feel me? Like, on a restaurant or some shit. And if people take pictures, you'll be like, yo, it's a business meeting. But you take her to a Dodgers game, she's sitting right next to you. What? Are we? Yo.
Back in March 2022, Unko Chan had live streamed his entire wedding. This is already something fairly rare to find with Western streamers, but it's even crazier to do in Japan. Weddings are often seen as sacred, as very private, and there he was streaming it for the entire world on multiple platforms. But what's even crazier is that live stream that lasted a few hours had generated over $1.8 million in chat donations.
What?
Yes, you heard that right. 7 figures. He beat the record at the time for the...
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, chat, once I get some motion, I think I'm gonna live stream my wedding, chat. I am gonna live stream my wedding, because what the fuck you telling me? $1.7 million? Is it, wait, hold on, dollars or yen? Because if it's yen, it's gonna be something else. Dollars?
Most donations ever on YouTube. So it's only natural that people knew that he was married and how his wife looked like.
Yeah, obviously.
People knew very well that the woman sitting next to him was not his wife, but that didn't mean that they didn't know who she was. It was none other than Ai Hongo, one of the most popular adult actresses in Japan. She ranked 3rd in all adult video sales back in 2021. Something absolutely massive for a country that has so many adult actresses.
I ain't gonna lie, this is who should I say? This is basically if Kai Cenat was caught with Mia Khalifa. Not Mia Khalifa, Sophie Rain, yes. If Kai Cenat was caught with Sophie Rain and Kai Cenat was married, because like, why would you even do this? Like, yo, your face is known, her face is known, and y'all going to a public place? Yo, nah.
But that's not all. She also has a massive social media presence with almost 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, 100,000 followers on Twitch, 793,000 followers on Instagram, and 1.4 million followers on Twitter.
Oh my.
This made people start to ask a lot of questions. Why is a married man hanging out with an adult actress half his age in a foreign country watching a baseball game? When Unko Chan came back to Japan and streamed for the first time since he had went to the Dodgers game, he had admitted on the 13th of September that yes, he had watched a game with Ai Hongo. But then he specifically made sure to deny the affair, saying that we didn't really have any relations, any sex. He was hoping to brush it off, and it was working until iHongo on the 15th in the early morning Japanese time released this video on her YouTube channel titled About This Incident, currently sitting at 1.3 million views. So the video is in Japanese. It doesn't really have any closed captions, but I do have a translated transcript. I'm going to read it for you while I let the video play in the background. This is Hongo I. I apologize sincerely to anyone who is affected by these recent events. I don't know if anyone is going to believe what I have to say here, but I want to give my version of what happened ever since this happened. I was torn on whether I should speak out or quietly disappear. After talking to the people around me, I've decided that it would be better not to run away, as it would all...
Nah, but she being messy though. She being messy, cause like, if... Yo, you already know the person... Yo, hold on, chat. If you know somebody is married, quote unquote, and then you end up, like, let's say woman or man, like, I feel like all of y'all some wholesome people, but like, if you quote unquote, like, you feel me, cheat, like you find out like, oh yeah, not find out because you already know the person got a wife or a husband, and then they cheat on them with you knowing that they have a significant other. Would you snitch on the person? I feel like she did it for the motion, cause like, she didn't have no YouTube clout, and this nigga is like the biggest streamer in Japan or almost in the world. So like, I feel like she did it for the clout. Though. She did it for the clout, cause yo, nah. I ain't gonna lie, obviously I'm not gonna be in that type of situation, because you feel me, I'm a loyal ass nigga, so I wouldn't go for somebody with a wife, or you know what I'm saying.
Really worse in the situation.
But honestly speaking, yo, for the motion, I ain't gonna lie. If a shorty cheated on her husband and she had motion, if I make a video of it and it's gonna, you feel me, make me blow up, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, no. I don't think. Yo, what's good, Cash Quattro in the fucking chat? How you doing, my boy? This nigga said, what's up, eggplant? Yo, my nigga, lock in, bro, lock in. How you doing, my boy, Cash? But yeah, like I said, what you been on? I ain't gonna lie. I've been chilling, you feel what I'm saying? Streaming, school, stuff, life. I'm not gonna snitch, because I feel like that person's fans are just gonna fuck me up. It's just like, yeah, I don't think that's the type of clout I want.
I will now discuss what happened. This may take some time, but to avoid any misunderstandings, I will read a statement that I wrote in advance. The first time I met Kato was at the end of 2022. I knew he was married, and I was hesitant to meet him. But
is she in the bathroom, or this like the living room, chat? She look like a toilet, right? Like this like, she taking a shit while doing this shit? None crazy yet? Wait, what you mean yet?
Invited me to go drinking with a group of people. Since there would be other people present, I decided to go meet him. After that, we met in groups multiple times, and he told me that he had already divorced his wife but had not gone public with that information yet. He said that he was single and invited me to go out with him alone. I didn't believe him at first, but after asking several more times, he insisted that he had already gotten a divorce. After several more meetings, we began dating. At first, I was concerned that dating him would lead to rumors of him committing adultery, but eventually we began dating anyway. He told me that...
What? So the nigga said he told her that his wife and him got divorced? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I would tell that nigga to refund me my shit, bro, because that nigga got $1.7 million off of his wedding stream. My nigga, what I'm telling them, refund me my shit, bro. That ass, guys, because I damn near paid for your wedding, my nigga.
He could not yet announce our relationship because he had not gone public with his divorce, but promised me that he would do so soon. He never ended up announcing it though. However, his house didn't have any of his wife's things, and whenever I contacted him, there was no sign that his wife was around. I believed that he had truly gotten divorced and believed that he would eventually find the time to announce our relationship. However, time after time, he would make an excuse for not announcing our relationship, such as a big event. It kept getting extended. Due to this, we broke up several times, but then we would meet and restart our relationship. I began to suffer mentally from our relationship and had nobody else to call on for support. I became dependent on him. Again, we repeatedly broke up and got back together. I wanted to date him again on the condition of him going public with his divorce and our relationship. He promised me again and did the same thing and didn't go.
What this about is basically the biggest streamer in Japan cheated on his wife with a porn star, and he told the porn star that he broke up with his wife, but he did not break up with his wife, and then he lied.
Public with it due to it not being.
It's basically if Kai Cenat and Gigi got married, and then Kai Cenat got caught with Sophie Rain or Mia Khalifa, and he told Mia Khalifa that he broke up with Gigi to be with her, but he lied about it type shit.
Being the right time with his work. At that time, I felt that it would be impossible to date him and stopped seeing him. I dated another person I met through a friend at that time. I was still, however, dependent on Kato and depressed. So when he contacted me, I met him despite still being in a relationship with that new person. 2 weeks ago, when suffering from depression, I began to suffer greatly and even wanted to engage in self-harm at times.
It's crazy. It took Kai Cenat to understand now. I'm really doing, guys.
I knew it was wrong, but when I felt that way, I relied on Kato again. I consulted with other people and came to the conclusion.
Nah, but this nigga is a dumbass. First of all, how would you date like a popular porn star and you like one of the most famous Twitch streamers or like YouTube or like streamers in general, because you'd be streaming in different platforms, and you go in a public area where like Japanese niggas is known to be in Dodger games, and you take the most popular Japanese actress and you the most popular Japanese streamer and sit down in one place? Like, you asking for it though. You asking for it, my nigga. Like, if niggas see you, like I said, if niggas see y'all in a restaurant, you'll be like, oh yeah, we doing like a brand deal or like a sponsorship or some shit. Cause you feel what I'm saying? But it's like a baseball game and niggas is seeing y'all sitting together, bro. It's not a good look, bro.
That staying inside and suffering alone would only make
and that
things
nigga
worse.
made a reaction
and
video.
So I
What the
decided
fuck?
to
Look.
try and go out.
He made a
I accepted an invitation from Kato and saw him again. I apologized to the man I was dating. So for the most part, this is what she had to say. She wanted to apologize to her audience, but also more importantly, to the man that she was dating.
Oh nah, instead I felt a pain in my lung. I thought I was, nah, what? It's like a heartburn, right? You gotta drink water, bro.
Dating while she cheated with Unko-chan. It was a very
Nah, that
weird
shit be
relationship
hurting, bro.
where
That
she was
shit be
very
hurting.
dependent on him and he knew that. It lasted for several years,
it's
and this
going
was
away.
her admitting it for the first time to the public. On
That
the
should be-
same day that Ihongo came out with her statement, Unko-chan went live on his Twitch channel and peaked at 295,000 viewers, breaking every single Japanese record on Twitch, to finally admit that
Yeah,
yes,
that's
that
a heartburn,
happened
yes.
and that he was sorry. But here's the thing.
Cause I drank water and it's gone. Yeah, you gotta drink water. If not, then you drink like Eno, like that shit. That, you feel what I'm saying?
5K. On the same day that Ihongo came out with her statement, Unko-chan went live on his Twitch channel and peaked at 295,000 viewers, breaking.
Oh my, this nigga was pulling Kai Cenat and Ross numbers. What the fuck, man?
Every single Japanese record on Twitch, to finally admit that yes, it had happened and that he was sorry. But here's the thing.
I ain't gonna lie. I will get why like niggas is mad, cause niggas donated, like when you streamed your wedding, niggas donated a lot of money. You reached 1.7 million. I don't know. The nigga did not specify if it was dollars or yen, but niggas donated to your wedding stream, my nigga. And you cheat on your wife with a corn star? Like what? I don't know, chat. Me personally, I don't like that, bro. Deadass. I don't fuck with cheaters. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, like if you, I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me, chat. Deadass, guys, cause I don't know. I wouldn't want somebody to hurt my feelings that way, so I wouldn't hurt somebody's feelings. And like, yo, your wife, like when your girlfriend cheats on you or your boyfriend cheats on you, I know that shit hurt bad. Now think about your wife or your husband cheats on you. Yo, that's 10 times worse. Cause like, and the thing is, when somebody cheats, like the other person who got cheated on will feel like, yo, like, am I insignificant? Like, yo, like, am I not enough? Type shit. You know, those are the, like, when you get cheated on, those are the first questions you ask yourself. Like, am I not a good wife? I'm not a good husband? Like, what's going on? What should I fix? And not knowing that you are not the problem. The cheater is the problem. Damn, so I looked it up on Google. That's basically my own body saying I'm too fat. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta start running or some shit.
Usually you would expect that if something like this came out in Japan, someone's life would be over, their career ruined. But to everyone's surprise, including Uncle-chan, the complete opposite had happened. Watch. This is a clip from that stream. Look at all the gifted subs he was getting. Look at this. The more he would talk, the more people would support him. He was shocked. He was sitting here saying, wait, I think you guys don't really understand what's going on. Let me explain again. I'm a bad person. I'm trash. I am a trash person. But still, people would keep donating and throwing money at him.
Wait, hold on. Is that the method? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see you, Nick. Is that so? Yeah, I'm a bad person, chat. I'm a bad person, chat. Chat, I've done terrible things, chat. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, who you think you? Wow, that's
also
crazy.
Admitted that he had.
I ain't gonna lie, I might move to Japan. I ain't gonna lie, cause niggas, he cheated on his wife and niggas is paying money. What the fuck?
Done this to multiple women, not just Ihonga, which made things way worse. When asked, why did you cheat? He answered, because I wanted to. And when asked, why did you get married? He answered, because I wanted to.
If I had money, I would have sub trust. Nah, I appreciate you, zombie. Nah, wait, what? Yo, these niggas is they're literally encouraging the dude. What the fuck? They're encouraging this nigga to do bad. You should go to that one place in Japan where the girl breastfeed you. Man, what? What type of Japanese videos you be watching? What? Huh? Wait, where in Japan is that?
At one point, he looked relieved and said, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. In response,
I heard it from a clip. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Cash. You seen it somewhere. I ain't gonna lie. You did not hear it.
To the question, would you have continued if you hadn't been found out? He admitted, I probably would have continued. On the other hand, in response to the question, shouldn't you have admitted it from the beginning? He responded in what could be interpreted as a defensive response, saying, it would have been troublesome if I admitted it from the beginning. Of course, I would have lied. When asked why he ended up in an affair, he took responsibility for it, saying, it's my fault. I was the one who made the move, and posted a message on the streaming screen saying, I deceived a woman and had an affair. Regarding his future, he said, I'm going to keep doing what I love. He had made thousands of dollars that stream and continued to make even more. The stream happened at around a month ago, and since then he has more than...
Nah, I don't think the Logan Paul clip was... It was something bad. I don't think it's somebody sucking titties.
And doubled his entire sub count. He's sitting at 23,603 subs. He's a partnered streamer and most likely has 70% revenue share. That means he's making around $82,610 just for this last month.
Wait, hold on. So y'all saying for me to be a rich streamer, I gotta go to Japan, marry a woman, cheat on her with a porn star, and I'm gonna be rich? Is that the method, chat? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, yo. This nigga is being leading Japanese Twitch streamer cheated scandal actually only made him more popular, yo. Now that's crazy. Hold on, let me find it. I bet that. What the what? It doesn't. It's not. Cause this is not the type of reaction I would like. This is not even some racist shit. Japanese or Asians in general, they don't fuck with that type shit, you know? Like when somebody does a mistake, they shame them for life. And I said this in the beginning of the video, not for life, but until like. But these niggas is cheering him on, bro. I feel like these are teenage gooners. Like it's like some teenagers who like seen him like, oh my god, nah, he was with a porn star, da da da. That's so cool, dude. And like niggas is just throwing money at him. I feel like, yeah, cause if it was like if his fan base were like adults, they would have bashed him. But I feel like his fan base is from the age of, let me assume from the age of 23 to 14, and they just happy that their boy was like with a porn star or some shit. Dead ass, bro. That's the only explanation that I can like compute in my head right now because it's not making sense at all, bro.
This was such a crazy story that it prompted Western journalists to pick it up and talk about it. How the hell did this guy just commit adultery in one of the worst ways possible, lying and manipulating multiple women, and ended up only getting rewarded for it, even himself being shocked? It wasn't making any sense, but it was happening right before our very...
Nigga, I was expecting by the end of this video, this nigga lost like, he lost over 100K followers or 200. This nigga gained more money, yo. Hey man, this nigga got W karma. What the fuck?
Eyes. After the stream, he also tweeted out that he will not commit adultery again, so please don't bring this up in online news, and I will not make any further comments about the victim. I am sorry and I regret it. Hoping to end it here, to stop his fans from talking about it.
That's your wife though, that's your wife. Nigga saying that's your what?
To stop them from harassing Hongo or anyone else involved, including his wife, that he hasn't divorced yet, that he's in the process of divorcing. A few days later, Hongo tweeted out this statement saying that she apologizes. She offers her deepest apologies to all of her fans who always supported her and to all those involved for the inconvenience caused. After discussing with the agency, it has been decided that I will be taking a break from activities for a while. I deeply regret and would like to apologize once again for the great inconvenience and concern I have caused to those involved in this incident. I am truly sorry. And ever since then, she has not been online in any capacity, whether it be on social media or her work. Actually, I can only confirm that she hasn't been on social media. I'm not sure if she's done any adult videos recently. I haven't really checked, so don't really take my word for it, but I'm just assuming.
Why he did? That nigga lying. That nigga just, you know what I'm saying?
Chan has continued doing what he loves, which is making content and even collabing with other big Japanese YouTubers in videos titled, I was seriously furious when Kato Junichi came to my house the day after his huge affair, making lighthearted fun of the situation, not taking it seriously, and of course, being rewarded for it. A very interesting and continuing trend with this whole scandal. Honestly, as far as Japanese scandals go, this one is definitely very unique. This guy isn't just a huge streamer, he's regarded as a minor celebrity in Japan. The live stream of his marriage
Send it on Discord.
peaked at 420,000 viewers. It had many celebrities attending. He shows up on Japanese TV, he shows up at big events. And usually when someone of this caliber commits like the smallest inconvenience, they have to profusely apologize.
That's what I said.
To keep their career. But we had the complete opposite here. He was being rewarded for being a terrible person. Imagine coming out and saying, hey, yeah, I cheated on my wife, I manipulated multiple women, I treated them terribly, I made them rely on me, and I caused them significant mental damage, and then looking at your screen and seeing people throwing money at you in droves. It doesn't make sense at all, but that's exactly what had happened. He's now doing great in terms of view count, great in terms of sub count, but when it comes to his wife that he's divorcing, when it comes to Hongo and her relationship that was ruined because she cheated on her boyfriend with Unko-chan, when it comes to everyone else that was involved in this, I can't really say that they're as happy as him right now. Some real lives were ruined.
Like, what? Nah, like, okay, I'm not saying that the corn star's life should be ruined too, because like she didn't know, she thought that they divorced, but your wife and the girl you cheated with are like the ones suffering, and you on TV, you getting thousands of dollars, if not millions, because like niggas be counting the subs, but you know, view count it pays a lot of money too, and your career is even thriving after you cheated though. That's beyond wrong. Like, what?
Here. And I can only hope
It's
that
just, yo, this is just a sad, like, yeah, this is like the sad side of the world, bro.
they can all find peace. Thank you so much for watching this ridiculous roller coaster. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video whenever that is. Take care. Mwah.
You guys are gifting me subs for cheating. Well, anyone else want to hook up with me too? Yo, that's crazy. Nah, this is crazy memes, bro. What the fuck? Yo. Nah, what the hell? Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, Chad, does anybody want to cheat with me? Does anybody have a yo? I want my subs, gang. Word, I want to be on a TV show. Hold on, let me Trap. Send me the song, Trap. Wait, is Trap still in the chat? Yo, if Trap's still here, yo, send me the song, Mud. Let me see. Nah, yeah, you're right. I'm bugging. I ain't gonna lie. Am I gonna post this on YouTube? Yo, YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You feel what I'm saying? Join the Twitch stream type shit.